Check
Money
one,
man.
check two. Check one. It's going. I'm going. He's coming. He's coming. I'm coming. We're both coming. He's on me. What's good? What it do? Welcome back to the Wannabe podcast. Today we are back with another episode 5. I'm Nate Lowe and this is Chris Bazaya.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're just gonna talk about let's talk about movies.
Huh?
You like how I get right into this stuff. But first, people are asking. What's good with you and Soups? You replacing me with Soups or something? Is that what's happening?
Hey, there's potential.
You got an extra you got one ticket and now this man can't get me in there?
Listen. This isn't even my ticket. Someone gave me this ticket. But there's talks in the works that I might be able to get a second ticket. Potentially. You might come.
Hey, I'm coming. You're coming. We're both coming. I'm coming.
All right. Let's segue. Let's talk about movies.
Let's talk about movies, bro. What are your top 5 superhero? It could be superhero, just any superhero. Top 5 superhero movies of all time.
Just superhero?
Just superheroes.
Number 1 is definitely... All right, yeah, I got it. So, number 1, Logan.
Wrong. Okay, go ahead.
He said favorite. Wrong.
Go ahead.
Right. So, we got Logan, my number 1. Number 2 is The Dark Knight. Number 3 is Thor Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4... Ooh, I forgot about animated movies.
No, let's just do live action.
All right, live action. Okay.
Here, let me go again. What are your top 5 live action superhero movies of all time?
All right. Logan, The Dark Knight, Thor Ragnarok. Then I'm gonna go Civil War.
Oh.
So I think Zemo, no powers. One of the best antagonists I've seen
every time, bro.
That fool is fucking phenomenal. All right, and number 5, I'm probably gonna go Spider-Man 2.
Oh. Doc Ock? Okay, when this movie comes out, when this new Spider-Man movie comes out, where's that gonna play?
See, listen, I've been seeing people put No Way Home in their top favorite Spider-Man. It hasn't even dropped yet, bro.
Who cares?
Potentially, the plot might not even be crazy. Nostalgia reasons, it might be phenomenal. Mm-hmm. We don't even know how great this movie was going to be. I thought The Amazing Spider-Man 2 would be the greatest movie of all time before it came out. I still liked it. I think it's very overhated. I still liked it, but it was not what I thought it was supposed to be. Mm-hmm. So let's movie come out, bro.
All right, I'll give it that. All right, my other question. You know what? Let's talk about it. I like that. I like every single movie that you have on there except Logan.
Wow, you're brain dead. All right, that's cool.
Maybe because I haven't seen every single X-Men, and then maybe Logan, when you see every single X-Men, it has more of an impact and all that, you know?
No, you could just watch Logan and
by itself, and I'll still feel the same?
Masterpiece.
I have no attachment to that character.
You don't need to have attachment. I have no attachment to Christian Bale's Batman. I have no attachment
but it has 3 of them.
I have no attachment, bro. That was one that came out beforehand, and I didn't care about that shit. Come on, it was Raj Al Ghul. Whatever.
All right.
You're just lacking. Logan is arguably the best superhero movie of all time.
Why is that? What does Logan have in its movie that separates it from all other superhero movies that makes it the best?
You don't need to have one specific thing that separates it.
No, I'm saying multiple things. What is it? Name the things. Is the reason why you have it as number 1.
So we see Logan protecting, Professor X, right? We see him taking care of him. We see the growth of Logan accepting, this is his end. He has nothing else to live for. He's just going through the motions. Finds out that he has someone that's biologically his child. Then we see his attachment, the growth of his character coming back into having love once again for the child, as a father-daughter relationship. Then we see the protective issues. We see machinery that's created from him, so he feels responsible for that machinery. There's a lot of, and then through cinema viewpoints, that movie's just well done. The loss, the character development, the growth for the little girl, a girl that wouldn't even talk to Logan in the beginning, to a girl that was crying over his death at the very end. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff that's going on in that movie.
Who has a better plot, Iron Man in the MCU or Logan with the X-Men?
Iron Man in the MCU.
Yeah.
Some X-Men movies are very underrated and phenomenal, but some of the X-Men movies are pretty shit, and the other Wolverine movies were pretty shit. Logan was phenomenal.
Yeah, and Tony Stark in the MCU, you could see his character development, which is really dope throughout every single movie.
Bro, Tony's character development in the MCU is great. great. It's not even by like the time of Infinity War. You see it from just look at Iron Man 1, 2, then Avengers, and then look at Iron Man 3, and you could see that gap right there, bro. That's crazy. Iron Man 3 was like the moment for Tony's character, I think.
I don't know why people be shitting on Iron Man's trilogy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because Cap's trilogy is crazy. It's because Iron Man 1 and 2 are like really good, but then like look at Cap's movie. Like he had Civil War. That shouldn't even be a Captain America.
That's
movie.
not a Captain America movie. I don't know why they keep.
That's not fair. But it's Captain America Civil War, which I think is so unfair. You're giving him an Avenger type movie for himself.
Exactly. That was basically another Avenger movie.
Basically,
that's annoying.
I think it's better than any of the Avenger movies too. To be honest, I enjoyed Civil War more than Endgame, Infinity War, Ultron, or the first one.
Better than Endgame and Infinity War? Wait, better than Infinity War? Civil War is better than Infinity War?
I enjoyed Civil War more than any of them. I enjoyed Civil War more than any MCU movie other than Thor Ragnarok.
Whoa. That's insane.
I love Civil War.
Where did you rank it in your 5?
It was number 4.
That's insane, bro.
Civil War's fire, bro. I think Civil War is really well done. It's not really comic accurate. It's a very, very different storyline from what happened in the comics, but I think it's still phenomenal.
We get Black Panther introduced. We get
the way he was introduced was so well done too, and we see, bro. We even see his growth in that movie where he's come to acceptance with what Zemo did and understands why Zemo did it, and didn't end up killing Zemo when he wanted to kill Bucky when he thought Bucky did it because he understood why Zemo did it. The living's not done with you yet. That's just hard, bro.
And then we get Spider-Man.
We see Spider-Man's introduction.
And then we get to see Wanda, like, after she destroyed that thing, and then she feels bad as hell, and then Vision in there, too.
And Vision accidentally taking down War Machine.
And then we get to see...
And then the whole Iron Man Bucky Cap thing. That's so
fire.
emotional.
The ending is
bro,
fire.
That picture of Cap with the shield and Iron Man shooting it, that picture is one of the most iconic pictures in MCU history. That shit's phenomenal. Bro, that movie's great.
That's a crazy-ass scene, bro.
That's a great movie.
Name your top 3 scenes in Marvel. Not fighting scenes, just your top 3 scenes.
Ooh, I think the living's not done with you yet. That's top 3. Okay. That was really fire.
Number 3. Living's not done with you yet with Black Panther and T'Challa. And he goes up to Zemo and he's like, the living's not done with you yet. And he brings him in.
Yeah.
What's second? You can't put the Cap and Bucky versus Iron Man because you're gonna just put 3 scenes from the two of them from Civil War.
You said no fight either, and that's a fight.
That's fight. So just your best scenes. You can include in fighting, but what's your best scenes? Your favorite scenes? You're like, damn, this was
tough.
good.
I gotta think about it, bro. Like I love it when like Cap was talking shit to Iron Man, like, what are you without the suit? And he's like, playboy, billionaire, philanthropist, and like that. That's fire, but that's not like top 3 scene. That's just a scene where you're like.
You know, that's a really good scene, though. When they were all in that ship in Avengers 1, and they were talking shit.
Yeah, that was really
good.
And
they didn't want to get Hulk mad because he's going to blow up that fucking plane.
There's a lot of scenes that are fire. Damn, I don't know, bro.
That's a hard one. What are the top 3 scenes?
I have to rewatch a lot because I might be missing a lot of scenes.
Scenes that give you chills.
Yeah.
What are the scenes that give you chills? That T'Challa line was fire.
I thought that was so
good. Black Panther, all the whatever movies he's in, was like, he has some good... some lines, bro.
Bro, no, his cameos in any movie is phenomenal.
Well, look at his line. Look at
his movie.
Look at in his movie. Look at what Killmonger said.
I'm not even gonna lie. I think Killmonger was in his movie. Killmonger was a better character than T'Challa.
Yeah, and look at what he said. That shit was fire. Yeah. And what the reason why he was doing all that was fire too.
Made so much sense too.
Exactly. That was fire too. What did he say? Throw me in the ocean like my ancestors.
That shit's crazy.
Shit's fire.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. I would put that in my top 3. I put that in my top 3.
I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. There's
a lot.
There's like moments of like when Tony takes the bomb all the way back to space in the first Avengers movie. Like that's a fire scene, bro. Like because it comes,
and they thought he didn't come back because it was closing.
And it's like it comes from like Captain America saying like you're not a hero. What will you sacrifice? And it ends with like Tony sacrificing himself
and then Cap crying.
Yeah.
Fire. Remember that? Cap cried because they thought he didn't make it back, but then he fell right back through.
So like this, it's hard. I gotta actually think about that. That's tough.
You know what else is fire is when they all disappeared in Infinity War. That gave you chills too. I saw motherfuckers crying when everyone started dying.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. When Tony Stark made Thanos bleed, and he goes, all that for a drop of blood. That's just fire.
Everyone remembers that.
That's fire, bro.
What was that hand or the kick that he did? He stomped and hit. Yeah. That shit was crazy.
The fact that Thanos knew who Tony was too before coming to Earth, that's some crazy respect, bro.
Because he knew that he's a threat.
He knew he was that dog.
Dog, that's crazy. He knew he was a threat. And then what did he say to Wanda in Endgame? I don't even know you. That's wild. He knew it. Tony Stark was gonna be that dude.
That guy. But I mean, in retrospect, he should know who Wanda is. Wanda was about to smoke that fool
about to kill him.
Endgame.
Yeah. Well, he must have knew something because Iron Man ended up.
Oh no, he knew about. It's difference of potential. Wanda could be like outright, if Thanos isn't ready, she could have the potential of ending him in that movie, like at least relative towards him.
Thor 2.
Yeah, Thor 2. But Tony has that potential of just like wiping out everything he loves if he gives him the correct amount of time to think about it.
Exactly. That's potential. So fire.
Really fire.
That's fire. All right, bro. I have another question. I know you did it on your TikTok, but I want you to do it right here. Rank the Spider-Man movies. We never did that on here. Rank the Spider-Man movies, bro.
Okay.
We have 3 Tobey Maguire, we have 2 Andrew Garfield, and we have 2 Tom Holland.
Right. We're doing live actions too.
Yes.
First, Spider-Man 2 is definitely the best. Unarguably the best. Spider-Man 2.
Do it backwards.
Backwards? How much do we have? We have 7?
7.
Okay. Last, Homecoming. I hate Homecoming. Do not like Homecoming. Hate Homecoming. Despise it.
It's a pretty funny movie sometimes, though. It was pretty funny. What?
Do not like Homecoming. I do not enjoy it whatsoever. I think it's like utter dog shit, and I've said this 1,000 times.
Ooh.
Do not like it. Next,
6.
Amazing Spider-Man.
The first one.
Below average.
Lizard guy.
Yeah, it's cool. Whatever. Next, Spider-Man 1.
Pretty slow, but it was a good introduction.
Good introduction.
That's the first Spider-Man movie, right?
Yeah, first ever. Really good. Next, Spider-Man 3. I enjoy Spider-Man 3.
I like Spider-Man 3 more than the Amazing Spider-Man 2, bro.
People hate on Spider-Man 3, but I enjoyed Spider-Man 3. It had its moments where it was great, like when we see Tobey fighting against Venom in the end when he's able to put the bars all around him. I thought that shit was so fire. Just banging it.
Yeah.
Or he's tattered up, destroyed, tired, funny. Went through war itself. Just boom, boom. I thought that shit was fire. And
then Harry sacrificing himself.
That movie was great.
Bro, what else? What other scenes? He embraced the suit. When he embraced that suit.
But people always talk about Bully Maguire. People just shit on him because of that. But honestly, outside of that, like the movie was enjoyable. People like sometimes really judge movies critically because of like how well the plot is, but sometimes you could just enjoy a movie without thinking too much of the plot. Like that movie did have some whatever moments, but the same reason why my next one after Spider-Man 3 is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Critically, it's not as good as like other movies, but like there's still moments where I genuinely enjoyed the movie and I could rewatch it just to watch those moments again.
Mm-hmm.
Like watching Spider-Man's fight scenes in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, like when he saves all the people on the stairway and he's able to see the lightning crawl up, like about to touch someone's hand, and he webs it and pulls their hand back, moving quick. Like scenes like that make that movie so enjoyable. Even though, like Harry was dog water in that movie, like terrible, right? But just the entirety of the movie itself, I don't know. I find it enjoyable. Because, like, there's just moments, like, the whole Gwen Stacy moment, shook me, bro. I didn't really think they'll do the death of Gwen Stacy.
And then the end?
And the end, I think that's one of the best moments in comic book history. Comic book movie history is the ending when he's displayed as the hero coming back from his terrible loss and is the true hero in front of the child. I think those moments, like, a movie doesn't have to be critically perfect for you to enjoy the movie. So Spider-Man 3, then The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and then Spider-Man Far From Home. You know what's wild is that I think the worst Spider-Man movie of all time is Homecoming, but I think Far From Home is top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Holland, like I got love and hate for Tom Holland. I don't know what it is with Homecoming. I do not enjoy it whatsoever, but I love Far From Home.
We saw him grow,
bro. And like people say, oh, he regressed because in Homecoming he gave up. He doesn't have the suit anymore. But then in Far From Home he has Tony Stark's suit again. That's not where he came back to the suit. He was forced to get the suit in Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
It was for his basic survival needs. Like, he would have died without it.
Exactly.
So the suit came out of a necessity for him. If you want to blame it, don't blame it for Far From Home. Blame it on Infinity War and Endgame. If you're saying that's why Far From Home is shit, say that's why Endgame is shit.
Mm-hmm.
He was using it to defend himself when he had the Infinity Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
He understood the necessity of the world, the universe at stake, and how important the suit truly is. Later on, we see his growth and how he starts relying more on his individual power than the suit, like how he used Spidey sense.
Tingle.
Bro, I think
the Spidey Tingle was so important for him, and he learned how to do it.
That's why I think Far From Home was so great, bro. That scene when he gets the Spidey Tingle, closes his eyes, and starts whooping, I thought was great way to display Tom Holland.
Ending, right?
Yeah, just to display him as like Spider-Man again. And then I think Spider-Man 2 is the greatest. One thing though, I saw someone talk about it. I agree with this, where Far From Home, they showed Peter grow a lot, right? And then they're showing the scene in No Way Home in the trailer, how Tom Holland's talking to Doctor Strange in the middle of him casting a spell. And then he was talking about, like, I'm already annoyed by the movie because it seems like they're just plot-inducing stuff where it doesn't make sense. Because Peter already understands the stakes of the universe. He's seen everybody almost die. He's fought in wars that would depend on the fate of the universe. He understands the necessity and how mystical the powers are. Why is he talking with a powerful spell being casted? He should have grown by this point. You need to stop, like he was saying, you need to stop regressing him. Every time he grows, you keep regressing him back to what he was. Teenagers, everybody uses the excuse he's still in high school. Teenagers will grow. If I fight through a war and fight against Thanos, I'm going to understand the powers and how important everything truly is. I'm not going to continue being a kid because I'm going to grow. Peter just going to continuously talk and ruin the spell for Strange. I don't know what happens in the trailer, but that's what someone was saying. And it's a solid point, bro. I was like, I see.
Childish sometimes.
Yeah, like childish for no reason, regressing his character, not allowing him to grow, keeping him as the same teenage boy. Teenage boy grows up. He might still be really quippy when he grows up, but he's one of the most intelligent characters in Marvel.
He's going on his 5th movie. It's about time we see him start being like a full-grown superhero. You know,
like you understand responsibility at this point. We see your growth at the end of Far From Home. You don't need to start chatting away when Strange is casting a spell that's going to change literal history.
And then, bro, my thing is I've been playing out that Spider-Man video game, and that's what I kind of... Would you agree that's how you kind of see a full-grown Spider-Man?
Oh,
that's how
the PS4 one?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I think
that's how he's supposed to be, right?
One of the best accurate like representations of what Spider-Man is, bro. Like, perfect.
But I don't see Tom Holland acting like that at all, bro.
He's not even close to that. The one thing people will say is that Tom Holland's in high school and that one's in college, or like he's done with college. I forgot what it was. But Tom Holland's like, he's grown, bro. He's not like just the high school kid he was in Homecoming. You could excuse the mistakes in Civil War and Homecoming because he's still that young kid. You can't excuse it after Endgame and then Far From Home. Like, by No Way Home, he's grown, bro. He understands. He's a genius.
He's a senior in high school, but he's a genius.
Yeah, he's like, bro.
Hired by Stark.
Genius, bro. Even Stark was amazed by what he's created and done.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, by that point, he should be self-aware and understands the responsibility that he holds.
Then why do they keep bringing him back? That's wild.
But I have to see the movie. I need to understand the context behind it.
All right, bro. Let me list that thing out one more time. So we have at number 7, we have Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
Number 6,
Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man. Number 5,
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3.
No, wait. No, Spider-Man 1.
Spider-Man 1.
Then it's Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3.
Then it's The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Then Spider-Man Far From Home.
Far From Home.
And then Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. You really are so adamant on Spider-Man 2 being the best.
Spider-Man 2 is... Bro, you could watch that beginning to end,
and you put that in your top 5 all-time superhero.
That shit's great.
And you don't get tired of it. That's insane to me. How old was he? He's in college.
Yeah, he just started college, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. And we still have Spider-Man. I mean, Tom Holland is still a senior.
Yeah.
He's not even in college yet.
Very, very different perspectives of Spider-Man.
And then, but I'm going to give it to Sony and Disney. It's been announced. They're giving this man another trilogy of Spider-Man. So maybe we can see a full-grown adult Spider-Man, finally. Just how it is in the video game.
Very interesting, because now that it's going to be more Sony's perspective, we can see like more Venom-based.
Dark. And twisted and weird.
Venom 2 was a good movie. It was alright, but it's very fast paced.
Venom 2? Yeah. That should happen quick.
So, Sony they'll do something good and then they'll just mess it up right after.
Mm-hmm. Bro, it was a little slow. too quick, not slow. It was a little too fast, meaning like they didn't even get to show Carnage fucking growing. They just had him killing shit and then die.
It was just moving fast. It was a fast-paced movie. But meanwhile, Venom 1 was pretty good. I don't know, just Sony be doing it and then fumbling and doing it. I don't know.
We'll see. Morbius
Might be good.
It might. We don't even know. That shit looked a little cheesy.
It might be good.
And then there's gonna be Toxin in the next Venom.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be Toxin.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
The FBI agent.
I completely forgot about Toxin.
Yeah, it's a little. Sony's got their own thing going on right now, but I'm more excited for Marvel, bro. Especially after seeing Shang-Chi and seeing the Eternals. Now they get to expand.
I like the Eternals, bro. I honestly really liked it.
I was content. I didn't fucking enjoy it like I did Shang-Chi, bro. Yeah. Shang-Chi's insane. And he's going to be the part of the new Avengers, man, bro. Come on, man. And then they're going to start tying in TV shows with MCU. Come on, bro. Sony, I think they're just going to buy the rights to Spider-Man and then just trying to milk everything they can with that Tom Holland Spider-Man, bro.
Listen to this. I was talking to like a few other TikTokers about this. We're talking about this. Give me your opinion. So you've seen all the Disney shows that involve Marvel, right? WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki. Now there's Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree Mandalorian is a significantly better show than any of them?
Yep, way better. Loki's the best one out of there. And WandaVision, top 2.
Right.
And it's way better than both of them.
It's not even it's significantly better.
In 2 seasons, they beat 5 worth of shows.
Bro, I don't even think it's close. I think those movies were just good. Like, shows were good. Mandalorian was, phenomenal S-tier show.
Bro. Every single episode felt like it was George Lucas produced.
It was so good. The old Western kind of theme back into Star Wars. And it was just all about
I think?
Character
I think
the
superhero dudes, the comic guys, if they're not too tapped in with Star Wars, they're not gonna fucking understand how the plot is supposed to move in Star Wars.
That's just great, bro. I feel like if someone doesn't even like Star Wars, I feel like you could sit down and still think that show is crazy.
You gotta watch it.
That show is so, bro. And they did this with a dude we don't know, bro. Obi-Wan Kenobi show's gonna be so good.
Imagine how much hype there was with this dude we didn't even know, Mandalorian, right?
Yes.
We didn't even know. Now imagine it's Obi-Wan,
bro,
with Ewan McGregor, not some B-roll actor.
We're getting clips of Hayden Christensen as Anakin and Kenobi while they were in the Clone Wars. So when they were younger, in their Clone Wars fits, bro. We're gonna get Vader.
Wait, Anakin with this?
Yes.
Anakin with the hair?
Yes.
Oh!
Or it might be long hair Anakin when he's more of a Jedi Master. It don't even fucking matter. Because listen, bro. Listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Concept art of Vader and Kenobi on Mustafar fighting, bro. I don't even care. People are saying they might retcon some of the story. I don't care at this point. This show is gonna be the best show on the planet. I don't care, bro. I think this is gonna be the best show of all time. I'm not biased. Obi-Wan Kenobi is obviously not my third favorite character of all time in history. I mean, obviously I'm not biased, but I think the show's gonna be the greatest of all time.
I think it got the thumbs up from George Lucas too. Yeah,
it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great, bro.
I'm excited for it.
Nipples hard.
Oh, I'd rather have that Obi-Wan show than another Star Wars movie.
I'd rather have that Kenobi show than any other show that's coming out from Marvel right now or DC.
That whole list that they gave us about freaking 10 shows.
Kenobi show.
I'd rather have that
over any of those.
When's it coming out? 2022. What?
So I think mid-year.
What? That long?
It's either mid or early. I don't think it's late. So I'm just waiting for it.
The hype is gonna go wild.
Once the trailer comes out for this show, I'm freaking out.
We gotta react.
That's
gonna be crazy.
We gotta react.
We're waiting on that trailer. We're waiting on that trailer for that one.
Yeah. Just wait. You guys just wait. I'm gonna literally just start pissing on the table. I'm sorry. It has to happen.
It has to happen.
Yeah.
You gonna give us a good reaction, bro? That man Soups. Speaking of Soups, bro, next Wednesday. That's crazy. He has a ticket. He's not bringing his brother. That's so crazy that you can't get another ticket from my brother right here trying to pull through. We could show up and maybe meet and greet. That's what's wild about it. But the man to my left
literally
says
trying,
otherwise.
bro. The tickets are sold out. The only way I could get a ticket is by asking other people, and I'm trying.
We gonna see, bro. That's gonna be wild. Spider-Man, man. I'm very excited for it. Speaking of Disney, last time we talked about Lightyear movie. Give me your top 5 Disney movies all time.
Ooh.
And then I'll give you my top 5, like that one time, because we never got to reconcile that.
Let me look at the list. We did make a list, didn't we?
Yeah, we never got to reconcile who won because I pretty much won, which was crazy. On Twitter, he wrote a poll. We put top 10 Pixar, and I put top 10 Pixar, and then he lost.
Incorrect. Did not happen. Where are you at? Disney movies.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying is that
I'm pretty sure I have your list too still on my TikTok.
Yeah, let's go ahead and look. No,
TikTok,
Twitter too.
Twitter.
Twitter and TikTok. Let's go ahead and look at both of that.
Okay.
Was it top 10 Disney or was it top 10 Disney? So it wasn't Pixar.
Listen to top 5. I'll list my top 5 and I'll list your top 5.
All right, go ahead.
So my top 5 Disney movies animated was Toy Story 3 at 1, Lion King at 2, Monsters Inc. at 3, Brother Bear at 4, Lilo and Stitch at 5. I'm gonna take out Lilo and Stitch. I put Fox and the Hound at 5. I put Fox and the Hound at 5.
Old man, huh?
I love Fox.
You're old man. What is that? 1970?
It's old, yeah. It's
old man, huh?
Yeah, Fox.
Old man Jenkins to my left. All right, my top 5. We got Toy Story 3, Lion King, Cars, Lilo and Stitch, and Toy Story.
I'm glad we could agree on the top 2 though.
Yeah, no, that's definitely, you can't change those.
Yeah, Toy Story 3 and Lion King, those are 1 and 2.
And depending on your age, it will switch.
Yeah.
Older heads might say Lion King, and they'll say Toy Story 3 as number 2, but those two definitely got to stay there.
But you want to know something? No lie, I think Brother Bear is becoming one of the most underrated Disney movies.
It was a good movie, but that movie can't be top 5.
No, that movie's great. That movie.
I really like the newer Pixar, not newer. I would say like 4 years ago movies that they were putting out. Zootopia, Inside Out. That shit was crazy. That shit's emotional. Even all the way back to Ratatouille. That's hella good.
Good. Lorax is Disney, right?
No, it's not. Debunked.
Is it really not Disney?
Debunked. It's not, bro. It's even at Universal Studios. They have a whole like parade for the Lorax.
That's tough.
That's tough, and you put in your top 10.
I did put in my
This man don't know Disney.
I don't.
I
also put Nightmare Before Christmas. That's not Disney either.
That's Disney. That's Pixar.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's Disney. It's not Pixar.
I saw people shitting on it because it wasn't.
What? Nightmare Before Christmas is even at the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland.
Before Christmas. Disney?
Yeah.
It is Disney.
Yeah.
Well, why were people shitting on me for it?
Dumb. They change it every year. The Haunted Mansion at Disneyland.
I didn't know Lorax was. I thought Lorax was supposed to be Disney. That's sad.
What's funny though is that I won that little debate. Boom. Give me your top 5 movies of all time. Doesn't matter whether it's superhero or anything. Just give me your top 5 movies all time.
Number 5. We got Howl's Moving Castle. That's my number 5. I think it's the best anime movie of all time. It's a movie that I recently rewatched. I watched it as a kid. It wasn't anything crazy to me, but rewatching it became my comfort movie. Love it. Absolutely adore it. Number 4, Jurassic Park. I've probably rewatched Jurassic Park 100 times in my life. So Jurassic Park 1 and 3 I've rewatched 100 times. Love it. Number 3, Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Such a good movie. I think the growth and the character that Luke Skywalker became and the redemption of Anakin Skywalker, great, bro. I think Return of the Jedi is... Then number 2, I got Logan. I think it's the best comic book movie of all time. Logan's just phenomenal. Hugh Jackman redefined what Wolverine is. I think is great. And number 1, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. I think it is my favorite movie of all time. I could rewatch it 1 billion times. People shit on it. Don't really care.
Don't know why they shit on it.
It is by far my favorite movie of all time. I could rewatch it 1 billion times. It's so good.
It's so interesting that you have 2 Star Wars movies in your top 5. Star Wars is amazing. It's really amazing.
Changed my life.
And will you agree that every end of the trilogy, the third movie of each trilogy, is the best movie of each trilogy?
I agree. People think not New Hope, the Empire Strikes Back. They think that's the best Star Wars movie of all time. I think out of that trilogy, Return of the Jedi is better. I enjoy Return.
Exactly.
I love Return of the Jedi.
It just made you feel way better.
It feels great.
Winning.
Yeah.
I fucking hate losing.
Yeah, great movie.
Ask me the question.
All right. Give me your top 5 favorite movies of all time throughout anything.
Throughout anything?
Yeah.
All right, so before I get into this, these are all movies that resonate with me. These are movies that have helped me in my life and, like, helped me, like, get through some tough times, you know?
All right,
I put this on, it helps me in my life.
All right.
Number 5, I have Creed 2. Creed 2 is better than Creed 1.
Okay.
And the fighting scene, the training scene, everything about seeing Adonis grow made it way better than any Rocky movie.
Well, it's funny that out of nostalgia, people say Rocky's better, but rewatch the Rocky movies. Rocky's getting his ass beat
Every single time.
Like, no joke. I remember watching it as a kid, super motivational. Rewatching it as an adult, I'm like, this fool isn't blocking, bro. He's blocking with his face. Creed is more realistic. I like
Exactly.
it. Yeah, okay.
Number 4, we have Boys in the Hood. There's a lot of life lessons you can learn in that. A lot of things that Lawrence Fishburne taught us in that movie. A lot of quotes, things to live by. What are the top 3 rules? You guys go ahead and watch that movie and tell me what the top 3 rules in life as a man is supposed to be. There's a bunch of things that can teach you of how to live and be a better person and grow up.
Solid.
All right. Number 3, we have Knives Out. The greatest... That's crazy. You hate that movie.
No, that movie's good. Top 5?
That's crazy. Greatest ensemble cast movie, meaning biggest to be the greatest, because there's so many of them in there. Great actors in it. And then what's crazy, it's the greatest crime-solving movie.
No.
All time.
No.
Yeah.
Murder on Orient Express is better than that.
What? But you know why I like it? Because crime movies are usually slow, and they're like, you got to think a lot hard.
Yeah.
This put comedy in that shit.
It did
And
put
that made
comedy
it
in.
way more interesting and funnier.
It did put comedy in it. I will agree with that.
Yes.
I think like Murder on Orient Express is better than that. But okay,
Yeah.
all right, we'll roll with it. Anna is she's a little baddie.
Yeah. Anna de Armas, come my way. You know what I'm
She's a little
saying?
baddie,
Come my way. Come my way.
All right.
And then it is a really good movie because all the actors in there are fucking phenomenal. They
I
killed it
agree.
every single
Yeah,
part.
it was good. Daniel Craig, best
Number-
Bond of all time.
Number 2, Toy Story 3. That shit make you cry.
Best animated movie of all time.
All time.
I like the placement. Number 2, all right. I think it's the best animated movie of all time.
Get you in your feelings, plot twists, nostalgia, hurts just to watch it. Makes you want to tear up every single time. So long,
All right.
partner.
Very nice.
That shit hit. That shit hit right here in the corazon, bro. That shit made me tear up.
All right.
Number 1, we have, I'll agree with you, brother. This movie got me into movies. This movie got me into Star Wars. I already had to rewatch it, everything. This movie did a lot for me. Like, this movie is the one. This shit had you swinging lightsabers for no reason. Just
Yeah.
as a kid, being stupid shit.
What movie?
Thinking that you could do the Force.
You didn't say what movie.
Number 1, we have Star Wars, Revenge of the fucking Sith.
We got same number 1, bro. They gonna be so mad about that. That shit's great. Great.
You try to name a better movie than Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, and I will debunk why that movie is not better than that. I don't give a fuck about the Oscars. I don't give a fuck about the ratings of Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't give a fuck about the box office. This Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith is the greatest movie of all time. Full circle, everything. Without that movie, Star Wars wouldn't be shit.
Bro, it really connected. It connected stories. It's my favorite. Return of the Jedi and Revenge of the Sith are both 10 out of 10s. Like, near equal. I love it. Like, Empire Strikes Back's like a 9.5 out of 10 for me. But, like, those two movies changed to, like, Star Wars. Not even Star... I think Revenge of the Sith got me truly into Star Wars. Like, I watched the original trilogy. Loved it. But when I watched the prequels and I finished Revenge of the Sith, I was like... Fuck, that shit was so good, bro. It completed the story that needed to be completed, bro.
Exactly.
I think that shit was great.
And isn't that crazy how he wrote those first episodes 4 through 6 first, and then he wrote 1, 2, and then 3. He's able to tie everything in and still make it end. That's the craziest shit I've ever seen for a director, writer, producer, anything. George Lucas is a fucking genius.
They hate the prequels, and I honestly enjoy the prequels. Like,
way more.
Clone Wars, people hate on it so much. Or is it... No, Attack of the Clones, sorry. Attack of the Clones, they hate so much because of its, like, story. But I genuinely enjoyed it. It just felt like a love story put into Star Wars.
Exactly.
It gave me a different taste of Star Wars that I didn't experience before, and I enjoyed it. I love prequels and original trilogy equally. 10 out of 10.
And George Lucas said, Attack of the Clones, that episode 2, is what he thinks Star Wars should be, because he thinks it's a space, what do you call that? Romance space movie.
I respect that. I like it. Bro, I don't know. I like prequels and the original trilogy equally. People hate when I say I like them equally, but I genuinely...
Who are they to talk about these Star Wars movies like that? Who are they? That's what's crazy. How do you have any validation to talk about what's good and what's not about Star Wars? That's what trips me out. You telling me, oh, Star Wars is trash. That's crazy. You talking shit about billion-dollar companies putting out this crazy-ass movies.
Oh, you're getting killed.
That's what's crazy.
Oh, you're going to get killed.
These dudes bring in a crazy amount of teams to work on one movie, each movie.
All right. Do you think Justice League's fire?
All right, now we getting into a little here. It's nor here nor there. Justice League is trash. Justice League is trash. DC's trash. We get it. Okay, yeah. Who am I to talk about DC? But they're trash. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. We went longer than expected, but that means more TikTok videos. We're gonna upload this right now, actually, and we're gonna get right into it. Yeah. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. We have merch. What else? Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube. Watch this on YouTube, and for the people watching on YouTube, go listen to it on Spotify. Go follow us on TikTok. Go everything, follow him, follow me, follow Wannabe Podcast. And you want to say anything?
Mm-mm.
All right, we're out.